Look at that attrition tick. Yeah, I might as well finish it. Knights of the Realm! Boom! Lost 1,000, killed 8,000. Where is the capital of the rebellion? That is... So the primary revolter... Gwerok, who is... the County of Varen. Really? He's the revolt leader? Well, I'm glad we didn't stand our boats down. Hell, we're gonna need more boats. Give me your boats. Give to me your boats. With any luck, that'll still be a tribal holding, and we can just run it over. Alright, so we've got enough boats here. We'll go land in Skåne. Finances are suffering, but I think we'll be okay. I can't create a new vassal while it's... Oh, I can create a new vassal while it's occupied. Well, that helped a little bit with my vassal overage. I have a rash. Why is this kid always getting sick? Early stages of gout. Alright, please treat my symptoms. Aaron kept you up late with stargazing with him to reconnect with the moon, he said. Excellent symptom treatment. Okay. Apparently moonlight is the cure for gout. My sister was successfully treated. I'll compensate him, of course. Knock it over. Knock it over. Alright, so we have occupied the lands of the revolt leader. I'm gonna go ahead and split my army in half. I'm gonna take this half back to the home islands. This half can go stack hunting. And we're gonna try to occupy... Looks like the next largest revolter is Kent, maybe? Kent and Essex, yeah. Siege of Hammerhus. Not the Hammer House! How dare you attack the Hammer House? Want to at least have decent commanders for this battle. Yeah, raiders under whoever. What is the war goal? Let's see, control Arthurian Empire, so I guess it's just how much land we control. Yeah, there's seriously Vikings from next door raiding us. I commented on that phenomena in one of the previous episodes. Yeah, come on, let's just end it. We have the tech. Okay, that was a little bloodier than I had hoped. So we're not going to do any more assaults like that. Unless we're doing these tribal holdings that are super easy to deal with. Okay. So, any other major revolters up here? I guess I could go after this guy. What is our threat? We're still over 75% threat, even though we haven't declared war on anyone in a long time. Anyway. We'll go up to speed 4 now, because I don't think we're in real danger of losing the war at this point. One of my distant relatives have died. Oh, they actually have a proper castle up here. It's not a very good one, though. Cool. We got a bunch of hostages. Rogaland. That's not actually part of our... Yeah, that's not actually part of our realm, is it? I'm looking for people who are like Duke tier or higher, whose capitals I can mess up. I guess that's all going to be back on the home islands at this point. So we'll call for an Uber made of longships. Awesome! The Regency has ended. I've finished my education in diplomacy. I found that I've truly found my calling. Grey Eminence. I normally don't do this, but I've got to make a bookmark save here just in case it crashes or something, because that's too perfect. I've tried to back away from doing too many bookmark saves. Awesome. So 21 diplomacy, 8 stewardship's not too bad. 4 martial is kind of crappy. Choose an ambition. Let's do groom and heir. Choose a focus. Let's go for rulership. Let's try to get some good ruler traits in here, and also it'll buff my stewardship in the short term. I'm unmarried, so we're gonna find the best possible women, ruler, any, married, no. My religion group, any culture. Doesn't necessarily have to be an adult, doesn't necessarily have to be great house. Geniuses. Geniuses only, and we're going to sort by age. So, 16-year-old, ambitious. Craven isn't great, but she does have 12 stewardship, and she's a Breton. Arranged marriage. Perfect. Yeah, I don't mind losing prestige for marrying the relative of a duke. Excellent. Siege of Havering. They are not havering any walls anymore because we knocked them down. We have gotten married. We have captured, dragged someone out of their hiding hole. Starting to think Daria might fancy me. She's 30 years old. I'm 16, so a little bit of a cougar thing going on right here. Her husband is my heir and kinsman, who is possessed. Yeah, why the hell not? She's a genius. She's brawny. Those are all good traits to pass on to offspring. We're thinking about this from a eugenics standpoint. Gave her a good tumble. Shortly after my 16th birthday. Being king is... So a lot of being king is just being a G. That's really what a lot of it comes down to. Alright. Let's run these guys over. Let's have somebody leading. I'm gonna forbid myself from leading armies. Now they took it back, but we're about to retake it back. Excellent. Rindaran knows about my affair with Daria. He knows the child she carries is actually mine. Well, let's say that we wanted to kill this guy. No, I don't want Kinslayer. It's not worth it. He's probably gonna try to kill me, but I'm gonna be the bigger man and not try to kill him back. Bigger man, if you know what I mean. Okay. I no longer have a rash, so sleeping with older women, possibly the cure for rash. You might never know. Wessex needs a new viceroy. Bledrick the Cruel. All of these people that I've appointed to viceroyalities end up being terrible. So we can give it to this guy who is dull and has terrible stewardship, or we can give it to this guy who has much better stats but is ambitious. Gotta go with the guy who's not ambitious. Sorry. Also, he is already the Duke of Meath, so we don't want to create any double dukes unnecessarily. Yeah, okay. We have won the Siege of Waltham. There's still stuff to siege, though, so we're not leaving yet. Liberating Bornholm. That gives us enough. So offer peace. Force demands. The Sixth Arthurian War to increase council power has ended. We're going to stand down anyone who's not a retinue troop. We are going to also stand down anyone over here who's not a retinue troop, and then we're going to shuttle these knights. First I should see if we can build any more. We probably just don't have the money, right? Oh no, we actually still are like right at our retinue cap, even though we've gained a fair bit of land since the last time. During a visit to Denby, Viceroy Kenmanok of Iwerjan and his entourage were accosted by brigands who made off with several valuables, efforts to catch the thieves. I'll personally compensate him. Excellent. Gain the just trait. No shortage of levies. Excellent. So now, once I get this all sorted out, get on the boats, go to Stockholm. Did they ever build Stockholm? Because I don't think Stockholm exists at the start date. Yeah, they actually... Okay, there it is. Temple of Stockholm. So it's actually a religious settlement in this timeline. Arrange betrothal between the Prince of Alba and my sister. She's got good stats, so I'd rather do matrilineal, sorry. We should find her someone with good diplomacy, though. Anyone who's a Breton that would want to marry her, that's not, like, super old. Yeah, maybe this guy. The shaman of whatever it's called, 29 years old. They're fairly compatible. She loses prestige for marrying a shaman, but... I did click matrilineal, right? Yeah, all children of the Union will be of her dynasty. Excellent. That's exactly right. Arrange betrothal. This is my other sister. She also has pretty good stats, so I'm also going to do matrilineal. Matrilineal marriage. Sure, this guy. He doesn't have good stats or even great stats or even good stats, but stand down, combine. Alright. So now I need to decide to do with all these prisoners. Let's go by title. Revoke title. Let's see. So he's already a viceroy, so that's okay. He doesn't hold any higher. These are all counties. Okay, so we'll ransom him back because he likes us enough. Not too worried about it. This guy, he's also already a viceroy. He doesn't really have anything we need to revoke, so we'll ransom him back to himself. This guy's also a viceroy. He doesn't have any other titles higher than viceroy, so we'll ransom him back to himself. This guy is a viceroy. Doesn't have any higher titles than that, so we'll ransom him back to himself. Were all of these guys already viceroys that rebelled against us? These guys must not have enough money. He's a chief. We'll let him go. Anyone else that we can ransom? This kid. This girl. So I guess we didn't actually get the chance to revoke any major feudal titles. Unfortunately. Oh, I have a bastard son. Excellent. Viscontus, no. We'll name him Domnaret. Yeah, we'll name him Domnaret. After his grandfather. And he needs to be raised in the struggle. Rowdy, fussy, probably gonna be a soldier, I'm thinking. We need a new commander. Morvran, I think he was already a commander before. And we also need a designated regent. I'll keep the Viceroy of Alba as our designated regent. Cool. So we can usurp Ostlandit from... He's already our vassal. Ransom prisoner. He doesn't have enough money. Okay, so those guys are going to stay in jail until they can... Yeah, of course we're going to legitimize them. Well, actually, I don't want to piss off the Empress. Daria the mother is most pleased. Okay, so it doesn't actually piss off my wife, I don't think. Oh, yep, yeah, it sure did. So I'll send her money. Can I make her like Keeper of the Swans? Master of the Bow, there we go. Now hopefully she will actually want to sleep with me. Alright. Accepted the ransom. I think I'll just wait until we hit the middle of the year here. Just to make sure all the ransoms are cleared. Yeah, no one knew that we can ransom, right? Wrong type of holding. Oh yeah, I still need to hand out these two counties to someone. So we're going to search realm for men who can be married but are not already rulers. My religion, my culture, adult, yes. Sort by stewardship. And the only reason I'm handing these out instead of keeping them, even though I'm under my domain limit, is because I don't want to pay to make them feudalize. This guy looks great. We're going to give him Bleckinga. And then, this guy has a rash, but he's content and has pretty good stats, so we're going to give him Bornholm. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And my wife is pregnant. Awesome. So she's not too mad at me that I legitimized the bastard. And look, they just now adopted feudalism. Perfect. By the way, we can get another level of fortifications. Assay office. Let's go for town infrastructure. I should also look and see... Yeah, I can go ahead and get levy-focused noble obligations. Let's make sure there's nothing higher priority. Good, good, good. Everything's where it needs to be there. Did we never nominate a successor? I don't know that I really want this guy to be my successor. It seems like kind of a jerk. My half-brother... There's also Domnaret, the legitimized bastard. I could try to raise him to be a good heir. Let's see if they'll vote for Graylan for now. Riok has a bunch of votes. I don't know why. His stats aren't terrible. And still at threat level midnight. Okay. So I'm just going to actually wait till this ticks over to the 1st of July. I'm going to make a manual save here as well. And I think that's going to do it for this session. We're kind of recording some shorter sessions here just to be able to keep up with the pace of this series because we don't have as much time to do like 2-hour recording sessions as we used to do. But the next steps are really just solidifying our rule. Oh, hey, the Viceroy of Alba is already doing some work for us. He's at war with Denmark. What is he trying to conquer here? Holy War for Bergslagen, so he'll take this province for us. We'll have to take the last province of Westergothia ourselves. Factions have pretty much dissipated. And then we'll have to take some of these islands from the Lapi. We'll have to take this island from the Lapi, and Norway's last province, Sweden's last 2, we should be able to get in one war. Yeah, because they're both part of de jure Finnmark. So we've only got a few wars left until we forcibly end the Viking Age. As long as there is no Norse, Swedish, or Norwegian culture in or Danish in a coastal province, I guess these guys could still raid us, but they're not independent. So we're very close to the point of ending the Viking Age by force, at which point I think we're going to just try to sweep around the Baltic and build up our power base as big as we can get it. Oh, holy crap. I was going to say, to fight the Aztec Empire. It looks like right now might actually be a good time to fight the Aztec Empire. It's just increased council power, so it's not a war that's actually going to split their country apart. But they could have other smaller rebellions happen while they're tied up with this gigantic one. Can we see what their current laws are? I don't know if there's actually a way to view that. Like how empowered the council of another ruler is. I'm not sure if there's a way to view that or not. But yes, we will be doing our best to remove the Aztec presence from continental Europe. We might let them hang around in Africa before we export in 1444. By the way, Mongols look like they stabilized. They looked like they actually survived that civil war without losing very much territory. So that's still going to be a concern. It's gonna be one of the three of us is gonna be the hegemonic force of Europe. Oh, we still have to conquer Iceland too. And we will join you, or we will continue that narrative next time. By the way, I'm curious about Achaia. Are they Greek? Yeah, they're Greek Hindus. So this whole area of the world is going to be super weird and interesting in EU4. Yep, pretty much Aztec, Hindu, and Sunni are the dominant religions. Loresworn.com is our website. We're at Loresworn Order. I'm at AsaTJ on Twitter. That's ASATJ. Subscribe if you like this. We're really getting towards the third act, where there's going to be some apocalyptic battles between world-spanning empires, and I think it's going to be pretty interesting. See you next time.